Daddy, let's do this. Put yours on.
That's okay. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the fam. I bet you can't guess what we're going to talk about today.
Put yours on.
No. We're going to be talking about masks, but not these types of masks. Photoshop masks.
Oh, come on, please.
Masks are kind of fun. Maybe that imposter Bat Dad is onto something here.
Roll it.
Okay, here we go. So on your screen right there, who's that handsome looking devil?
Me.
You as a cowboy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. This is the original image that we took, and then this is going to be the final result. So our starting Photoshop file that we're going to use is you cut out. So we already have you in your separate file. So if you want to take a look at how to cut things out, go ahead and check out our other video with the link up above. And this is going to be our starting point. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get some text on the screen here, and the text is going to describe you. Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right. Now I know you have a hard time typing things out every once in a while, so I'm just going to copy and paste this. So first thing you need to do, though, is grab the type tool, which is T on your keyboard. So go ahead and push T. And then with the type tool selected, go ahead and click anywhere on the screen. There we go. And now you guys are going to type this out, but I'm just going to copy and paste because he's got a hard time typing. So go ahead and hit Command V on your keyboard, Karsten. Command V. There we go. And hit the little check mark when you get all of your words in there, or you can just hit enter, I think, and that'll accept the changes. Now what we want to do is we want to line this text up right in the middle of his face. So hit V on your keyboard to grab the move tool, and then move that right to the middle of your face. There you go. And then what we're going to do is scale this way up. So hit Command T, which is free transform. And then go to one of your corners, one of the right side corners, and hold down Shift. You want to make sure you hold down Shift because that's going to scale it in proportion. Okay? And then go ahead and click and drag. And you want to make this font really big. And then go ahead and reposition that so fun is at the top of your hat. Yep, and then go ahead and make it a little bit bigger so smart is at the bottom of your shirt. So make sure you're holding down Shift, click and drag. There we go. That looks pretty good. You're in the middle of your face. Do you think all of those words describe you pretty well?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll use them. Go ahead and hit enter on your keyboard to accept the changes. There we go. All right. So now we're just going to use those words as an example. We're not going to, it doesn't matter what the color is. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Well, it does matter what it looks like, but we have a pretty good gap in between our words there. So in between the words, that gap is called leading. So we already have the character panel pulled up on our window here, but if you don't have the character panel pulled up, go ahead and go up to the window menu and then go ahead and click character. So you see we have a check mark by character already, so it's already open. So it's going to close it. But on the right side over here, we want to get the character panel open. And now we want to close that gap in between our words. So we want to use leading. So if you hover over the different icons, it'll tell you leading. Oh, there's font size. The next one over there, right there, that's the leading that we're looking for. So if you click and drag to the left on that, it's going to close the gap. Now if you go too far, let go. Let go of your mouse. There you go. See how that scrunches up? So you want to find that happy medium where it's actually visible. Okay, so ooh, that looks pretty good right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we can scale it just a little bit more. So hit Command T on your keyboard again. So we close that gap. It's a little bit closer together. That's what we're looking for. Go to your corner, hold down Shift. Nice job. And then drag, make it big. There you go, right in there. Okay, and then go ahead and hit Enter on your keyboard to accept the changes. And then if you need to position this again, go ahead and hit V on your keyboard, and then we can move it around a little bit more. So we're going to go right there. Now we're going to do this on the right hand side of his face. You can do the left hand side if you want to. The thing to remember about that is you want to make sure that you right aligned your text. So if you're going to bring it to the left hand side of your page, do you want to do it on the right or the left?
I want to keep it right here.
Keep it right there. Okay, so if you wanted to bring it over here, I'm going to take over your mouse for a second.
Okay.
if I drag it over here, what we want to do is make sure that everything is right aligned over here. So to do that, you hit T on your keyboard, and then you have alignment up here at the top. Just right align your text. And then again, you're going to have to position this. Something like that. Okay? So we're going to do the left-hand side, though. You want to do the left-hand side?
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay, so we're set. That's positioned. We used a thick font. We used Impact because it's a big, bold font. And our effect, we're going to put the image within the text. So we used a big, bold font. Okay, so the next step is we're going to create what's called a mask. Do you know what a mask is?
No.
What happens when you put a mask on your face?
It makes my face different.
Makes your face different, but you can't see your face, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same premise for a mask in Photoshop, too. So if you put a mask over something, you can't see the layer behind it, all except for the cutouts, which would be your eyes, right? In a mask. So you could see your eyes. So let's create a mask out of this text. So what you're going to do is Command-click the T icon. Command-click the T. No, not Command-T. Cancel that. Hold down Command, and then over here in your Layers panel, you're going to Command-click the T. And what that's going to do is it's going to get a selection for you. So now you have a selection. With your selection, we're going to toggle the visibility of that layer off. So go ahead and click the eyeball next to the T there. That's going to turn the visibility off. And now we're going to get the rest of our selection. So hold down M or just click M on your keyboard. That selects the marquee tool. Okay, so basically we have a marquee already around our text. We want to add to that selection. To add to a selection, you hold down Shift. From the corner, top corner here, click and drag all the way to the bottom. Yep, just like that. And then we're going to go over towards the middle of your nose there. And don't quite touch the text. I'm going to stop before you're touching the text. Oh, perfect. There you go. So you add it to the selection. Now the next part is super simple. So we have our selection. That's the hard part, is getting our selection. Now go ahead and click on your cowboy layer there. In your layers panel, click on the cowboy. There you go. And now there's a little icon down at the bottom of your screen next to FX. It looks kind of like a camera. It's a third icon in there. Go ahead and click that. Boom, look at that. Cool looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, high five again. All right, here we go. Part of our words got cut off, right?
Yeah.
Can't see fun and we can't see happy. So what we need to do is add a stroke to that text. So let's go ahead and Command-click that T again to get a selection of our text. There we go. And now let's add a new layer. So down here at the bottom of the layers, next to that garbage can, add a new layer. Perfect. And then let's double-click layer 1 there. Yep. And then let's name it Stroke. So S-T-R-O-K. E. Stroke. And then hit Enter. All right. Now we have our new layer. This is where we're going to put a stroke on our text. So with our selection, go up to the Edit menu. And then go to Stroke. Stroke. There it is. And then 2 pixels is good. And the color, we're going to do white. So that's okay. And then we are going to do the center. So that's also good. So go ahead and click OK. All right, and then Command-D on your keyboard, deselects, Command-D. That'll get rid of those marching ants. And you can't really see a whole lot. That's because our background is white also. So let's change the background color. So click on Background in the layer stack. And then let's go to Edit. And then go to Fill, or you can also hit Shift F5 on your keyboard. Shift F5 does the same exact thing. Edit, Fill, and then we're going to do Color. But we want to pick a color, and it just so happens that we have that color because we must have done this before, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to use CBBBBBBB3. Okay, so go ahead and hit OK on your keyboard there. That's the color that we're going to use, and hit OK again. All right, boom.
Whoa.
Look at that. We have a stroke on our letters, too.
Awesome.
So we can read everything. Awesome is right. All right, high five. So the next thing we're going to do, and one of the last things that we're going to do, is we're going to add a little effect to this. We're going to do that vignette that we did in another video, except this is a different way of doing it, and this one's way easier. So let's choose the background layer. We're already on that, and go up to Filter, the Filter menu, and then go down to Lens Correction. Lens Correction. There you go.
Missed it.
All right, and then custom, the custom tab over here. And then look at that. We have a section for vignette. So we have a section for vignette. What we're going to do is drag that to the left. And then as you drag it to the left, you're going to see a shadow up here in the corners. So yeah, right around there, that looks good. That looks good right in there. And then go ahead and click OK. Boom, look at that. Looks like a pro did that.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Like you're pro. But you are.
I am. I can't fight that. All right. The last thing we're going to do is let's wrap a little border around this, okay?
Okay.
So let's add a new layer. Sure, right there. Let's add a new layer right there. So go down to the bottom and click new layer. Right there. Yep. And then this is going to be a stroke around the outside. So push Command A on your keyboard. That's going to make a selection around everything. What we need to do is bring that selection in just a little bit. So go up to the Select menu and then go down to Modify. Yep. And then go to Contract. Contract. What this is going to do is it's going to suck that selection in a little bit. And you want to make sure that Apply Effect at the canvas bounds is checked. And then just type in 25 pixels. 25 pixels will work for this one and click OK. And see how that contracted the selection, brought it in 25 pixels? That's what we're looking for. So now we can go up to the Select menu. Do you remember how to add a stroke?
No.
What? Oh, you're killing me. All right, so not the Select menu, I lied. Let's go to the Edit menu. Edit Stroke. There it is. Yep, that's how you add a stroke. And for this one, let's do 5 pixels. And make it a little bit more thick. Just 5, and then we're going to do white, and then hit OK. There we go. Now we have a border. Do you remember how to deselect?
No.
Oh, kid. You can go to the Select menu and go Deselect, or just Command D on your keyboard will do it. Command D is way easier. Yep.
Yeah.
And look at that. So we're looking pretty good. The border is actually behind you. You like it?
Yeah.
All right. We're done. See?
Voila.
Voila. See you next time.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and smash that subscribe button to be part of our design fam. See you next time. Bye!